Hi guys, Christian here from the MCI Trading Academy, bringing you a fresh stock market analysis outlook for the week ahead. And I just wanted to start off by introducing our brand new website. Here you can find out more details about the courses we offer, what they cover, and you can also, if you have any questions, you can send us a request where a member of our team will get back to you straight away. We also offer free consultation where you can sit down with a member of our team and they can go through in more detail and discuss the content of the course. They can also answer any questions you may have to make sure you are fully aware of everything before you purchase the course. So if you want a free consultation, please click the buy now button. It's free of charge, and a member of our team will get in contact with you to discuss a suitable time where they can contact you to sit down and go through everything. Now let's get started by discussing what happened last week in the stock market. And guys, we were spot on with the analysis that we've done last week. If you haven't had a chance to watch our video last week, make sure you go back and watch it. I'll put a link in the description below because it's packed up with useful content. And guys, we gave out some very profitable setups, and I really hope you took advantage of them. Guys, we finally had the pullback we've been waiting for and discussing over the last couple of weeks. We did discuss over the last couple of weeks how we were overbought, we were overextended, we were seeing bearish divergences, and that we were due for a pullback. And we finally had that on Friday following the speech from Jerome Powell. Now, I did mention, guys, over the last couple of weeks also how when we will be seeing the pullback, you won't have time to either get in or get out. It's going to be something very quick, very sharp to the downside, and that's pretty much what happened on Friday. Big red candle, very quick. Okay, and I really hope you did take advantage of the setups we'll be giving out over the last couple of weeks. You should have been scaling in with short positions, and now you should be sitting on some big profits. I really hope you are though. Now we've been I showed you this over the last couple of weeks, how this is the US 500, the daily chart of the real market, and I did mention how we had a couple of unfilled gaps. We had 7 unfilled gaps to the downside, and this was very uncommon, and I was expecting those gaps to be filled very soon. And with the move that we had on Friday, we filled up 1, 2, 3 gaps to the downside, and now we have 4 gaps to the upside and 4 gaps to the downside, so pretty even right now. Now, in terms of what we should be looking out for the week ahead, in terms of economic news, we have on Friday, the 2nd of September, we have massive economic news with the non-farm payrolls. Now, the forecast for the non-farm payrolls is 300K. If the actual result is bigger than expected, it's higher than expected, I expect us to have a big decline in the stock market. If the result is it's under or close to 300K, okay, then I don't expect to see a lot of movement. So watch out for that, guys, okay? Now, let's dive into the charts and discuss the potential setups that we have for this week, starting with the UK 100. Here we finally had our break of structure. We have our break of structure, we have had our break of structure, and we have also had a break of the 20 and the 50 EMA, which have been acting as strong support over the last couple of weeks. And we did mentioned last week that if we are going to see a break of the 20 and the 50 EMA on the 8-hour time frame, then we are going to see those acting as strong resistance in the future, which is exactly what is happening right now. Now, what I'm looking for on the UK 100 is to sell into any rallies that we may have over this week and the next couple of weeks, starting with something that's happening right now. So if we go over on a 2-hour time frame, this looks like the price came all the way down into this 2-hour IC, consolidated here, and then had some sort of push up to fill those IPAs. It filled the IPA here, and then we had some consolidation. So it came into this 2-hour IC and then consolidated on the 15 minutes, where we are now starting to see some downward pressure. Now, overall, I'm targeting the daily IC here, which is around 7,180, 7,200. Now, we do have some ICs on the way, some 4-hour ICs on the way here, where I expect to see some sort of small reaction from. However, overall, I'm planning and I'm targeting 7,200 as take profit for the UK 100. Now, around the 7,200 level, we also have the trend line here on the weekly, which have been acting as strong support, and we also have the 200-week EMA, which has been acting as support in the past, and I expect this to be acting as support this time around also when it comes down to it. Now, guys, if we are going down and we are breaking the 200 and this trend line, then we have to rethink everything. However, as it stands, I'm expecting price to pull back down to around 7,200, where I expect to have some buying opportunities going all the way up to clear this liquidity sitting around 7,650 or so. Okay, so we can buy down here and target this as take profit. However, for now we are bearish. Next, we can look at the DAX 40, and here we finally, well, we did talk about over the last couple of weeks, we did talk about this trend line here, and we did see a rejection of this trend line. We see liquidity clear, we cleared the liquidity here, and a big rejection to the downside. We also cleared this liquidity and we came right into this 1-day IC. Now the momentum is very negative, guys. Okay, so I'm not expecting, in the past I was expecting to see price coming here and then perhaps having another higher high here. Now we need to rethink things a little bit because of the negative momentum in the stock market going on right now. So now what I'm actually looking for, I'm looking to sell into this because we are under the daily 20 and 50 EMA, which will be acting as some strong resistance over the next couple of weeks. So I'm expecting, what I'm looking for in here is for price to go fill this IPA and come up to this 4-hour IC here, where if I see some consolidation, I'll be looking for sell opportunities, targeting this daily liquidity zone here, the liquidity zone on the daily. So I'll be targeting new lows for the DAX over the next week or coming weeks. So my advice, guys, look for sell opportunities if you can find some over the next week. Next, we've got the US 30. Again, big negative day on Friday, where exactly to this 1-day IC, where we are starting to see some relief. Okay, some pullback up here. We are at the daily IC, and we are also right on this daily trend line as well, where it's acting as support. Now, guys, something very interesting happening on here. So if we look at a 2-hour time frame, we can see big red candles. Okay, 2-hour time frame, red candles all the way down. 1-hour time frame, red candles all the way down. However, if you go down to a 30-minute time frame, so many red candles. However, we have one small green candle hidden right here. Okay, right around 32,600. Okay, I don't think this is a coincidence. I think this is a manipulation by the market makers. So what I will expect here, okay, overall I was looking for price to come back and fill all those IPs and perhaps come into this 1-hour IC, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's too much negative momentum. So what I'm looking for in here is for price to come back into this 30-minute IC, consolidate here, where I can enter a sell position. Targeting, well, to be honest, I'm targeting this daily IC here, right around 30,800. And if we use our fib here from the low to the high, you can see that this is coming perfectly into our golden zone here. So this will be a perfect zone where we can enter buy orders, buy positions targeting the high up there, guys. Okay, so for now we are bearish. We look for selling opportunities, and overall we are targeting, as I said, 30,800, where if we start to see some consolidation, then we'll be looking for buy opportunities all the way up to clear more liquidity that's sitting up here around 34,300 or so. Now guys, if we do lose this level here, then that's it. There's nothing saving us. We are going to see new lower lows. So be careful out there. Next, we've got the US 500. And again, same situation over here, guys. If we go over on the 30-minute time frame, there is a level, there's an IC hidden right up there. So just monitor to see, guys. If we see some consolidation around here, you can sell it down all the way where? Well, I'm targeting this here, this IC here sitting around 3,950 to 4,000. Okay, 4,000 is a very psychological level where I expect the bulls to be defending that area. That is also the level where we have the lower expected move for the week. So it will be quite common for price to come here during the week, consolidate here, and then we see some push up from this level. Again, guys, if we do lose this level, then I'm seeing lower lows coming into the US 500. So see what happens. I will use any rally to sell into and target the 3,950 to 4,000 zone as take profit, and then we have to monitor and see what happens from there. We also have this trend line there as well. So quite a few reasons to buy down here. Price comes back down to. Next, we've got the US 100, and exactly the same situation over here as well. We've got the 30-minute IC here sitting around 12,750. If we see consolidation here, we can sell it down to this daily IC here sitting around 12,300, 12,350 or so. If we are going to lose this level, then again, I'm expecting lower lows on the daily chart here over the next coming weeks. So be very careful out there, guys. There's a lot of negative momentum. Next, we got the VIX, and we've been discussing this, and we were spot on with this, guys. I can't believe it. We were spot on with this. We broke out of this downward trend line, and once we did break out, there was nothing stopping the VIX going higher, and now the VIX is sitting around 25. Okay, sitting around 25, and to be honest, guys, I'm expecting the VIX to go all the way up to at least 35, if not higher. Okay, over the next coming. So be very, very careful with this. Okay, as volatility, as fear increases, they will put a lot of pressure on the stock market, and watch out this 35 level, because if this 35 level is not rejecting, okay, we may see a big crash coming in the next couple of weeks, guys. So be very, very careful with this. Yeah, the VIX doesn't look good as it stands. Volatility is increasing, fear is coming back into the market, and that is not positive for the stock market at all. Another negative factor for the stock market, it's the VIX, the DXY, the dollar index. So you can see on the dollar index here, we've just made the new higher high. We made the new higher high. We cleared the liquidity sitting up there, and now we are rejecting it. It looks like we're getting some relief to the downside. What I'm expecting here over the next coming weeks is for price to push down into this daily IC, which will provide some sort of relief for the stock market short term. However, long term, I'm targeting this 1 month IC here at around 115. 115, guys. So watch out for that. Okay, we are in a strong bullish trend here with higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. There is nothing to tell us that the dollar is looking to back off anytime soon, and as the dollar is going higher, it will put a lot of pressure on the stock market. So guys, be very careful with that. Okay, the dollar is very, very strong as it stands. Next, we've been discussing this last week about GBP USD and how it came back into this daily IC here. Okay, it came back into daily IC and it's consolidating as it stands. Now, guys, we are in a strong bearish downtrend here. Okay, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and we've just made a new lower low. So I'm expecting as it stands to at least have a pullback up from here. As we see some downside pressure on the US dollar short term, I'm expecting to see some relief rally in GBP USD short term. Okay, and we need to monitor this area up here, because if we do see a break of structure here, then we perhaps have higher highs coming in GBP USD. But as it stands, I'm expecting price to come back down into around this daily order block here, this 1 day IC here, where I expect them to have perhaps new lower lows where to clear the liquidity sitting here. Okay, so watch this, maybe short-term buy opportunity. Overall, we may want to short the GBP USD. Next, I want to introduce you a GBP Swiss franc, where we have an 8-hour IC here all the way down from March of 2020. Okay, we've been grinding lower here in GBP Swiss franc.
I didn't understand that.
And we may be looking here for some buying, some relief rally in the coming weeks, guys. So as we are consolidating here, look out for some break of structure on a smaller time frame, and perhaps we can see some short relief rally. I would expect price to come back perhaps into this daily IC here, where I can expect lower lows to follow after that. So monitor this, guys. It's going to be some good setups in here. Lastly, we need to talk about Bitcoin, and guys, we were spot on with this. And I did mention how everyone was starting to discuss about buying Bitcoin over here. Okay, I was like, all those crypto traders are like, that's it, we are crypto is back, Bitcoin is back, we are going to all-time highs again. And I said, well, wait a second. And as I said, wait a second, we had this big crash last week. Totally expected, guys. To be honest, I was expecting it to go at least to this IC here, but we never had the chance to go. We broke this trend line, we broke the upward structure as well, and we are back in a downtrend. Now, guys, if we lose this level here, if we lose the previous low, then I expect to reach my target of around 12,500, 12,000 to 12,500. This is the ultimate target for Bitcoin, where we can look to add some long positions targeting those highs here. Okay, those 65k highs. So watch out for that, guys. It's going to be some interesting times for crypto, perhaps going into the end of the year. But for now, there's a lot of downside pressure, so be careful with that. Lastly, guys, before I finish, I just wanted to show you this chart over here. So here we have a chart of the US 500 or the S&P 500, which shows you the maximum FOMO and maximum fear in the stock market. Now you can see over the last couple of weeks, we have been entering the maximum FOMO territory, and we've been advising to close your long positions and scale into your short positions. And the pullback is finally here. Now we'll be monitoring this chart over the next coming weeks, just to see when we get into the maximum fear and capitulation territory. And once we do get into those territories, then we'll be advising to scale into long positions and perhaps aim for those higher highs. But as it stands, be careful out there, guys. That's it from me this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to give us a like if you found the content useful, and also share it with anyone else that may find it useful as well. Also, don't forget to visit our website and inquire about our one-to-one mentorship courses that we offer. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you have a great trading week.